Today, on this edition of the Cherokee People Show, we highlight the newest Mr. Cherokee winner. Senior citizens show students how to dance. We spotlight the 2012 Cherokee Teachers of the Year, as well as sports and more, coming up on this edition of Cherokee People. Welcome to Cherokee People, the news show that brings you the news and events that make Cherokee High School a great place to learn. I'm Alexa Shirelli.
And I'm Annie Snyder, your host for this edition of Cherokee People.
Valentine's Day is a day to show love and affection to those you hold dear. Here at Cherokee High School, Student Council shows their love to the senior citizens around the area in a very special way. Their annual Valentine's Day ball includes dinner, dancing, and more. Let's take a closer look at the special night they create. It was an early morning for the student council members, for they had a lot of preparation to do. The cafeteria was bare before it was splashed with red, pink, and white, the colors of love. After all the preparation that went into dressing up the cafeteria, the mood was set with romance for local senior citizens at this year's Valentine's Day dance. Davis Rohr had a chance to catch up with those behind the scenes of this spectacular event.
Good evening, and I am here with the Student Council Advisor, Mrs. DeMedio, at the annual Senior Citizens Valentine's Day Ball. So tell me, Mrs. DeMedio, why do you hold this event every year?
This is definitely Student Council's most favorite event. It's really fulfilling. It gives us an opportunity to give back to the community and allow them to come and see what our kids are doing here at school and the types of adults that they're turning into.
Yes, the Student Council's annual Valentine's Day Ball for seniors can be summed up in a few words. Wow, these folks can dance.
I just want to ask you, Brittany, what is the main aspect of this dance is the seniors actually coming out and dancing with each other. So tell me, how is the dancing like?
It is absolutely fantastic. The seniors have taught me all dances from boot, scoot, and boogie to, the classic Sinatra dances and things like that. We've taught them how to Cupid shuffle. It makes my heart happy to be able to see the other seniors dancing as well as dancing with them.
The senior citizens were served dinner by the student council members, followed by a chance to strut their stuff on the dance floor. From the looks of all the seniors, they had a great time. The Cherokee Student Council members benefited from the experience in a remarkable way as well.
When we do all of our charity events, we don't actually get to see the people, but tonight we get to see the joy that it actually gives the senior citizens, and it just feels so good giving back to the community and actually seeing them enjoying what we do for them.
The senior citizens look forward to this event every year, as do the student council members. For Cherokee People, this has been Alexa Shirelli and Davis Rohr.
Mr. Cherokee is an annual senior tradition where classmates compete against each other to determine who will be the face of the senior class.
midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize y'all's neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found
you know when that shark bites with his teeth, dear, scarlet billows start to spread. The fancy gloves, oh, where's old Maggie, dear?
Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer.
Hey, ladies.
Ronnie, to whom besides your parents do we owe your greatest debt of gratitude to? Why?
Well, that's a good question, Jody, but the real question and problem is world hunger and how to solve it. We need to get on that. There's starving people in Africa. We need to help.
He loves cats.
Farrell is wearing a... Jason's wearing...
The winner of Mr. Cherokee 2012 is Pete Inarado.
Mr. Cherokee was exceptionally great this year, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a senior. I feel like the talent was just at its peak. I feel like the guys were really into it this year.
Yeah, I really liked Chase Epstein. He had a really awesome talent.
His act was really funny. He really got the crowd into it and everything.
Yeah, I think he was my favorite. Accountability, integrity, respect, AIR. These are the core values of Cherokee High School. Here's Brian Miller with a story on the new campaign.
AIR stands for Accountability, Integrity, and Respect. These are the three main values that help teachers and students of Cherokee High School make it the high school that it is.
Through students and teachers and community members, these were the three terms that kept coming up as important key characteristics and values that people think are important. People at Cherokee High School think they are important.
So how can you show your accountability, integrity, and respect? Submit your design to the AIR logo contest by March 30th to contain the letters AIR and represent Cherokee in some way.
The AIR logo needs to be something easily identifiable, recognizable, kind of like the Nike swoosh. You know, very simple, but everybody knows what it is. The Defy the Issue logo that the district has was something that they came up with, and that's identifiable. We all know what that is. We see it everywhere, and that's what AIR is going to be. AIR is going to be out there in everything you see in the hallways and the courtyards and stationery for school stationery. We're going to have that almost everywhere as a symbol of what we stand for.
Dedication, leadership, and experience are just a few of the many wonderful traits of this year's Teacher of the Year at Cherokee High School North. Here's John Martino with more on the story.
I tell people all the time that I love my job. I laugh all day long. I look forward to every class. Teaching is a profession where the environment is exciting and entertaining. As teachers, we are in a position to inspire, lead, and motivate our students.
Cherokee awarded Mrs. Lord Morgan the honor of North Teacher of the Year because of her hard work and continued success.
She is one of the best and the brightest in our high school as far as bringing new technologies in. She shares that technology with not just her students, but everyone, including the administration. If there's something she thinks we should be using, she'll be the first one to teach it to us, to keep sending us email reminders. Look how effective this is. So that's certainly one quality, innovation, and she possesses it.
As a business teacher, she must properly prepare students in a wide gamut of business education courses. She not only works with the students that are in school full-time.
There are a lot of intangible rewards with teaching. Students in your class look up to you and ask for advice. Students that you don't have in class befriend you. The messages we give students before and after class are just as important as the information we provide during class.
Although there were many other teachers up for selection for Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Lord Morgan is the most deserving candidate. She is a favorite not only among staff, but students as well. Many students utilize what they have learned in her class to be successful in future jobs. We are very fortunate to have her here at Cherokee. For Cherokee People, I'm John Martino. Back to you in the studio.
During this time of tight budgets and economic slowdowns, it is important that educators find new and creative ways to find funding for education materials. Here's Nate King to tell us how Mr. Mills of the Wood Shop worked with Lincoln Investments to help fund an iPad for the workshop.
When Cherokee's own Wood Lab teacher, Mr. Mills, got a chance to add a 21st century application to his class, Ryan, a financial planner from Lincoln Investment, was willing to donate an iPad for the students.
I spoke with Mr. Mills, and he was really enthusiastic about, bringing some iPads into the Wood Lab to help with the resources for the children. And I was really excited about it, wanted to donate.
Mr. Mills, along with the students in his woodworking classes, are excited to receive such a great gift to implement more technology throughout woodworking. It also gives students an opportunity to get used to efficient ways of completing tasks.
It's a great thing. It could really help. I can bring up plans on an iPad, calculate board foot and stuff on it. I just think it's really, really cool stuff, and especially with an iPad because you can bring it around and it's portable.
The students in Mr. Mills' woodworking class, along with Lincoln Investment, look forward to creating a better work environment and to continue to add technology to progress the students into a more modern society.
Students Movement Against Cancer is a club here at Cherokee devoted to organizing events to help spread awareness and raise money towards the fight against cancer. Here is Sam Bora with more.
Few families have not been touched by the loss of a loved one due to cancer. Efforts to cure this dreaded disease continue to escape our modern technology and our best efforts. However, the Students Movement Against Cancer, also known as SMAC, believe a cure is on the horizon.
St. Patrick's, it's about raising money for childhood cancer. Usually everyone shakes their head, but at Cherokee it's a way to get our teachers to shake their heads.
It means a lot. I did have a couple of family members who had cancer and they had passed away, and I wanted to make a difference, and knowing that any effort that I had made did go to someone who was fighting and hopefully survived and had a happy outlook in life.
Raising money is important, but perhaps raising awareness about cancer is also important. Most people do not realize that survival rates have dramatically increased due to improved treatments and therapies.
St. Patrick's is a fundraiser to raise money to support childhood cancer and people shave your head in support for people going through chemo.
Many involved cite personal experience or loss of family members and friends as reason to get involved with the club and their fundraising experiences.
Like Clarissa, SMAC means the world to me. The club came to my attention 10 years ago at Cherokee High School by a graduate who wanted to get something started and to raise awareness in the community. So Students Movement Against Cancer was founded. She approached me because I myself am a survivor, 11 years thyroid cancer, and I couldn't think of a better way to give back to our school and to our community than by advising this club.
No matter what the reason, the student work at SMAC is continuing to touch the lives of today's cancer patients and making a difference to future victims of the disease. For Cherokee People,
Mrs. Cindy Johnson displays the many attributes students appreciate in a teacher. She is caring, dedicated, and perhaps a tad bit energetic. Here's Danielle Gallo with more on the story.
The Teacher of the Year is chosen based on passion for teaching, positive influence on peers and students, someone willing to reach everyone around them, and someone that has leadership qualities.
What do I look forward to the most? Watching the kids really get it, really learn, like every once in a while, like you actually see that light bulb go off with the kids, like, ça clique, and they get it. It's like, wow, they really get this. And also watching them progress from when they're like freshmen to when they're seniors, how much they learn through the 4 years of a language, it's amazing. It's great.
Cindy, the thing about Cindy in terms of her passion and her youthful enthusiasm is she's going to make certain that every student is successful, that every student does well. So we're simply just so proud of her and so honored to have Cindy on our staff.
Well, I've always wanted to be a teacher, but we have such an impact with everybody, everywhere. Nobody could be anywhere without one of us, no matter what we're doing. We all reach somebody, and we make a difference just by what we do and embrace everything.
Miss Johnson is not only the advisor for French Club here at Cherokee, but she also single-handedly teaches 2 languages, French and Spanish. Johnson is truly a fine representative of the pride we have at Cherokee High School.
You need to put your heart in things you do. You need to do things because you want to do it, because the kids know when you love what you do. Be positive in everything you do. There's always something nice to be said. There's always a positive phrase to say. It spreads. If you're happy and you're helping each other out, all of that spreads. If you're negative, it just breeds negativity. So embrace what you do for a living. Volunteer your time. Do things because you want to do them and help the kids in every way, not just in the classroom, outside the classroom.
Miss Johnson is a woman you know has passion for what she's doing. From the days she spent playing school with her brother to now, she has truly loved influencing others by teaching them. Congratulations, Miss Johnson.
The crowd was restless and ready for the Chiefs ice hockey team to repeat as champions of South Jersey. The team entertained the crowd by winning their 2nd consecutive South Jersey varsity ice hockey championship. Here's John Martino with more.
The Cherokee Chiefs ice hockey team has continued their dominance of the South Jersey Scholastic Ice Hockey League by beating Morristown 5-1, winning consecutive league championships. The Chiefs saw plenty of obstacles this year, such as losing 2 games early, as well as losing their first playoff game. This sent the Chiefs to the losers bracket. Although they lost, they relied on their superstar upperclassmen to help them climb back up to a championship matchup versus Morristown. The Chiefs faced adversity rolling into the championship, but after they took the first game 3-1, Morristown couldn't stop the Chiefs upperclassmen in the winner-take-all tilt. The seniors' experience guided the Chiefs, as 3 goals were scored by upperclassmen. The Chiefs emerged out of Voorhees with a 5-1 win and the league trophy above their heads in front of their home fans for the 2nd year in a row.
You need adversity in any kind of sport to go a season undefeated. You don't learn how to lose. You don't learn how to make, change those mistakes that you made. I think the fact that we lost to Clearview and we lost to Morristown are team, character builders. For us losing those 2 games, I think we learned a lot from it, and we learned to, eliminate those mistakes and move on.
Each year, the Chiefs seem to have a consistent success stemming mainly from their stellar goaltending. Senior Dan Navarra has outplayed his expectations, coming back from a knee injury. But while Navarra went down, the Chiefs were led by Justin Batterina and Kelly Farinella. They guided Cherokee through the midseason storm to secure the #1 overall playoff seed. The Chiefs have 10 seniors leaving this year, yet the off-season question that arises is how do you replace such an incredible senior class?
Our goaltending has always been one of our strengths, and it continues on. We have a strong goaltending core here. I don't know what it is, something in the water in Marlton or something like that, but the goaltending has always been a strength for us. As far as replacing people like Jason Speaker and Blake Hamilton and Carl Seitz and Joey Bruner, those are going to be tough things to replace, but our program down to the JV-B level here in high school and the Tier 2 level is strong, and we have no problems with having these guys come up and compete at the Tier 1 level for us. I think there's no reason why we can't dominate this league for the next couple of years.
A momentous task has been accomplished, and this will go down as one of the greatest seasons in the organization's history. Undoubtedly, winning back-to-back league championships has brought a great amount of Cherokee pride to our school. I'm John Martino, and for all of us here at Cherokee, congratulations, Chiefs, for bringing the championship home. Back to you in the studio.
The team will be competing in the Flyers Cup that will pit them against the best in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Good luck.
Cherokee track and field athletes Colin Merrigan, Drew Vasity, Sean Wilson, and Ross Stout not only broke a long-standing school record in the 4x800 meter relay, but also ran the third fastest time in the USA on February 28th. These same students also ran the 18th fastest 4x400 meter relay.
It was a really exciting winter season for sports, guiding us right into spring. There's been a really good turnouts for all the sports lately.
Yeah, and you're on the track team. How are they looking this season?
Good. We had an overwhelming turnout, a lot of young and fresh talent, so the girls are excited, so I'm excited to see what happens with that.
You got your countdown for prom and graduation?
Yes, I'm so excited. Disney is so soon. Definitely one of the top highlights of the senior year, along with everything else. It's all coming so quickly.
Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous.
Next year. Thank you for tuning in. That will do it for this edition of the Cherokee People Show. We hope to see you next time.